Today I'm going to show you some basic two-point perspective cubes. When doing two-point perspective, you're drawing the corner of a cube or a building or whatever you're doing in two-point perspective. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our horizon line. Your horizon line is the line where sky meets ground. In this case, we won't have a sky and a ground, but it'll help us to see if we're going to see the bottom of a square or the top of a square, which will make sense to you in a minute. Then we're going to draw a dot at the end of each side of your horizon line. These are your vanishing points. I'm writing that in. You do not need to. Alright, so we're going to start with the easiest box, which is the box right on the horizon line. So you're going to draw a vertical line that crosses through your horizon line, and you get an X. Then you're going to line your ruler up from the top of the line to the dot. Draw a line. Bottom of the line to the dot. Draw a line. Then you're going to connect the two lines and erase away the center. Now, let's do the other side. Same thing, go from the top of the dot to the other vanishing point, or top of the line to the other vanishing point, draw a line. Bottom of the line to the opposite vanishing point, draw another line. And again, close them off. Now erase away the center. Alright, that's a basic cube. That's if you're drawing one right on the horizon line. Now let's get a little more complicated. We're going to do one above the horizon line. So we would see the bottom of this box. So I'm going to draw another vertical line. Vertical means it goes straight up and down. I'm going to go from the top of the dot or the line to the vanishing point. I'm going to draw a line. Bottom of the line to the vanishing point, draw a line. And I bet we can speed this up because we've done it twice now. Connect your lines. Erase away any leftover that you have. Now do the same thing on the other side. Let's do the top first. Top of the line to the dot. Draw a line. Bottom line to the dot. Draw a line. Connect them. Erase away the leftover, the extra. Alright, so this is where it gets tricky. You're going to go from this corner to this box. I'm going to draw my line. Now I'm going to switch and go from this corner to this box. Draw a line. See how I crisscross? You go from the opposite corner to the opposite box. Erase away your leftover. Now I'm going to do a box at the bottom. So draw a vertical line. Go from the bottom of the box to the corner. Draw a line. Top of the box to the dot. Draw another line. Always go to your vanishing point. Then connect them. You should be pros at this part by now. Let's go ahead and do the other side. I'm going to go faster. Bottom of the line to the dot. Top of the line to the dot. To your vanishing point. Connect them with a straight line. Don't just connect them, with a big crooked line. Make sure your line is straight. Now I'm going to crisscross again. Alright, now I want to show you a cutout. So let's say we wanted to add a cutout. Let's start with the simple box, and then we'll do one in one of the top or bottom boxes. If you wanted to do a cutout, first thing we need to do is make a little frame. Less than 1/4 inch, real small. Sorry. See how I lined that up with the line? Your frame has to line up with the line too. Don't just eyeball it or freehand it. Make sure it always goes to a vanishing point. And then these are vertical, so these just go straight up and down. Finish off your frame. Then, to make it look like it's cutting out, let's go from this corner. Sometimes you just have to play around with it to see which corner to go to. If I did it from this corner, it would just follow that line. If I did it from this corner, it would just follow that line. So I'm going to go from this corner to the dot. Sometimes you just got to play around with it till you find the right corner. Going to this corner to the dot. And now it looks like you can see the bottom of the box. So let's do one of these top boxes. Again, go to your vanishing point, line it up, make a line, line it up, make another line. These frames can be as thick or as thin as you want them to be. I actually made this too thin, so I'm going to make this line a little thicker, because you can't even really see it. Okay, now connect the lines. You're going to see the top of this box. We know you're going to see the top because it's above the vanishing point, or the top. So line it up. See which corner works. This corner's not going to work, so it's going to follow that line. So it must be this corner. So now we can see the top of the box. Now let's make one of our boxes a more complex shape. I'm going to start from one of these sides. I'm just going to draw a line that goes straight up. Then we're going to go from the top of the box to the dot. Same thing we've been doing. Draw a line. Top of the box to the dot. Draw a line. I'm going to line this line up with the edge of my other box and erase away any leftover line that I have. And then this one I can make however thick or thin I want it to be. It doesn't have to line up with the box. And then I'm going to erase away where the two boxes meet, and I get a more complex shape. So these are the basics of how to do basic cubes in 2-point perspective. You all did a really good job today.